Job interview. How to crack a job interview successful. Here are 8 steps to winning a job interview. First, we would like you to check out www.movies.info because it got listings of jobs for you. Now we bring to you these 8 steps to winning a job interview. Now, getting a new job can be a tiresome, demotivating experience when the job interview process doesn't go as planned. The entire process builds it inspiring, motivating, and rewarding, particularly when you win that dream job. This is looking at some of the key steps in the interview process that you can make sure you don't get frustrated with missing out steps or getting annoyed and demotivated as happen at the wrong stage. Now, the number one super process we bring to you is job interview process. Step 1. Spruce up your resume. Again, spruce up your resume. Now, this involves putting up a very good resume, loading your resume with a good past jobs which you have been involved or your recent works, even including the work you are in right now. And don't even forget to put on the recent skills you have acquired recently in your resume. And most importantly, check for errors and spellings in your resume. Job interview process. Step 2. Send out your resume. Now you agree with me that it's not just enough creating your resume, loading your resume with previous work experience and all that, your degrees and all that. Now you got to send out your resume. You got to file in your resume online. You check for some online resume submission sites. You submit your resumes to them and they forward it to companies who probably might be needing your service, or you could approach some other employment agencies who could help you get a job, though this applies in the country which you live in and the module or the way they do things in your country. Job interview process. Step 3. Keep in touch with your potential employers. Why is this so important? Because now when you file an employment letter into a company and they haven't called on you for weeks, now too many people, when they experience this, they just relax and forget about that and move on. Now we say a big no to this approach. Now when you file an employment letter to a company and you haven't heard from them for a couple of weeks or days prior to the time you expected, now you have to take action by checking on them or by beeping them, calling them on phone, writing to them, or mailing them, reminding them of your resume which you submitted to them. Why is this so important? Because they might have been busy with other tasks and they might have forgotten. Now this will be to your own advantage because this process might just bring up your own case above others because probably they might have been dealing with couple and loads of other resumes. Now this is the third sure steps to getting the jobs. Job interview process. 4. Your first contact. Now this is very vital. Some companies will call you on phone, mail you, or even send some letters to you, but virtually many companies will call you on phone. Now we advise you be very careful with this first contact. Now some companies will try to test your knowledge via the phone. Now they try to talk to you and you must be very careful the way you respond. Now this might serve as your very first interview, being your first contact. Now you must be very careful the way you respond because this might serve as a way of testing your knowledge of how you behave, your character and other qualities about you. Now this is more important or more popular or more done in jobs like call center or telecommunication services. Job interview process. Step 5. The first to first interview. Now you got to be very smart at this. Here you should remember to dress smart, dress good, be in the best of your clothes because this speaks a lot. Job interview process. Step 6. The interview feedback. Now, it might take 2 to 3 hours. It might even take 2 weeks to 2 months, but do not be discouraged with the wait. After all, you've done your own part of it. Now it rests on the interview itself. Now, we would like you to be aware that business people like to work with people who they think fit in to the business areas they need employment for. Now, if you were not called upon, you should simply take it as you were not fit for the job. But this doesn't mean you are useless. So keep pressing on and searching for other employment elsewhere. Job interview process. Step 7. Your reference check. Your reference check. Now, this is a very vital tool. You got to make a very good reference because your employer probably or surely, if he wanna give you an employment, he's gonna contact people listed on your reference. He's gonna check on you through them to make sure you are not a shady person. Truly, no employer will want to put a shady person in place of work. Alright? So you got to have a very good reference. And job interview process. Step 8. Now, the offer. Now, this is the most interesting aspect of it. It is easier to receive an offer than to receive a termination letter. Now, when you are offered the job, normally you are going to be very happy, but you should try to inquire more about the company, the dress code, the way of conduct, and other activities effective utilization of your golden given opportunity. Now, those are the 8 super concluded steps. See real job listings and find your dream jobs now at www.movies.info. The link you can see on your screen, because we listed genuine jobs there, so you could visit and check on jobs, the sponsored listings for jobs. And we thank you for watching our videos, and we recommend you also share our videos with your friends online. And we want you to know that you're watching our videos and sharing with friends is a very strong incentive to us to create more videos. Thanks very much for your time, and do not forget that we'll be coming your way with more videos on jobs, another kind of videos which you would like to see every time. We are there for you. We say once again, thanks very much, and we hope the information we've given you so far has been useful. Thanks, and remain blessed.